Mari Kompuche, and welcome back. Today I am finally doing Beste Zangers, or however that is pronounced. It is a program from the Netherlands, if I am not mistaken. It was, right? This one is from 2019, and Floor Jansen, that's why so many of you have asked me to react to this one. I'm guessing that's why. She was part of the setup of this program. This is the Phantom of the Opera, and I do like this specific song. I'm not overly fond of the musical as a whole, but I do like this song, so I figured this one is one that I've had on the list of songs that I want to do. So that's why I'm doing this specific song from Beste Zangers. Yeah, I have no idea how that's pronounced, but you let me know in the comments if you know, if my pronunciation was anywhere close to correct. But yeah, if you do have any specific song from this season, I suppose, where Floor is part of the setup cast, I don't know what to call it, the performers, part of the performers of the season. If there is any performance which you think that I will actually genuinely enjoy, then do let me know. But I'm not... I know Floor can sing really well, but just because she can sing really well doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily like every single song she sings, especially if they're not even her own songs. Yeah, that's why I've sort of saved this one a bit before I react to it. But just so you know, that I know you have mentioned that I should do reactions to this program, and I have had that in mind. I just, not entirely convinced that I should react to every single song she sung in this program. I might change my mind, but yeah. Okay, so this is Phantom of the Opera with Henk Poort, a name that did ring a bell, but then when I did a Google search, I don't recognize his face. Maybe I've heard him just by listening, or maybe it was way back when. What I did find that he has performed opera and musical theatre, so he's basically a performer, a stage performer. So yeah, I couldn't tie him to anything specific, but I did recognize the name. Or maybe I am mixing up his name with someone else, I don't know. But either way, they are performing Phantom of the Opera, so I have babbled on for long enough, and we'll just... Nice change of the voice.
Sing once again with me, a strange new word. My power over you grows stronger yet. And though you turn from me, it glass behind.
Okay, I'm gonna pause. His voice so clear, and obviously I'm seeing that he's I don't know how old he is. He doesn't look to be very, very old, but he is an old gentleman, and his voice is really, really clear. Obviously he's had a career in singing, so he has taken good care of his voice, but nonetheless it's always very nice to hear someone more mature have such a clear tone when they are singing. At least I find that it's just like, oh, yeah. I just wanted to add that on, and obviously her voice is just pure joy. Oh, that's light vibrato. Ah. Ah. I love that bit. Oh. Well, she went higher and he just went on with that raspy sound. Yeah. If you started with that note, it's because you can go it the whole way, so. Oh, it always feels amazing when you end on a high note. Okay, I'm gonna go back to a few bits. Some of them that were sitting there seemed very surprised, so I'm guessing they are just getting to know her range as an artist, because I suppose that her, well, not suppose, I know in sort of mainstream, if we're looking at sort of mainstream music, symphonic metal isn't necessarily part of the mainstream music, so some of them have probably never really listened that much to Nightwish. Maybe some songs, but maybe not entirely so much as to know her capacity, because they seemed very surprised at certain bits at what she was doing with her voice. And though we are all impressed by what she can do with her voice, I'm not necessarily always surprised when she goes on the higher notes, because I know that she can do that, especially at the end when she's just holding, well, she's not holding a note, but when she starts, where are we? What bit is it? Where are we? Okay, so it's like 3:10, 3:11, 3:10. Let's make it easier for me. Okay, so when I sang, oh god, I must have been like 18 or 19 years old. The choir I was in, we did sort of a musical medley in one of our performances. And so we sang this song, and as someone who can sing high notes, we were three who could sing high notes, so we were part of this bit, if you will, in the arrangement, the musical arrangement of this song. So when she started at that note, I knew immediately, even though I know she can go high, I don't know exactly how high, but knowing that she started at that note, I just knew that, okay, so they haven't necessarily changed the setup of the song because she can do that travel with her voice without, difficulty. So they didn't seem to know that. That's what I mean by they seemed more surprised. Like, I'm impressed that she can sound as amazing as she does, but they just seemed generally surprised that she could sing like that. So that's what I mean by the surprise. We're going to listen to it, but not yet. I want to listen to a few bits in the beginning, no, more in the middle, I think it is. Okay, so are we going to do 1 minute in? Yeah, we'll start 1 minute in.
A strange new world, my power over you grows stronger, yeah.
This bit, I love this bit.
And though you turn from me, it goes beyond.
I've always loved that bit. There are other bits as well, but I don't know where we should jump back in. Oh. Oh, she just adds little flavors. Again, one of my favorite bits of the song. It's just yummy. I don't know how else to explain it. It just feels so like... Let's see, turn that off. Oh, yeah, amazing performance by both. They really, they should sing together more. Those two voices together were really, really nice because they are very complementary and yet so very different to one another. But yeah, were really nice. But, both of them have had very good training, so I suppose that's why it works so well together. Sorry, I need a sip of water. I suppose that's, their long careers in singing, their vocal training just... Yeah, that was gorgeous. Very, very nice. So, yeah, that was it. I think I've said all I wanted to say about this. It felt very short. Maybe it hasn't been short. How long have I been recording? I can't see because the numbers are white and my shirt is white, so the numbers are... can't really see what it says. But yeah, I like that. That's gorgeous. Yeah. So do let me know if there are any other songs, not just because Flo is singing it, but if there are any other performances that you think that I will genuinely enjoy. It doesn't mean that I have to necessarily like it, but that I will enjoy sort of the musical arrangement of it, if there are any changes, because if it seems to be similar enough to the Swedish Så mycket bättre, and if it is sort of the same kind of program, at least here in Sweden, when the artists sort of take on the other artists' songs, they sort of add their own flavor to it. They change it a bit. Sometimes they change it a lot. So if there are any stuff like that happening that you think that I might actually appreciate, then do let me know. Because as I said, I'm not overly fond of mainstream music. Like, I never listen to radio here in Sweden, which means that sometimes my pupils talk about certain songs and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it's not just because I'm old compared to them. It's just that, yeah, the songs I like to listen to is usually not heard on radio. So that's why, I haven't been listening to every single performance that Flo has done in this program, because I'm not overly fond of mainstream music. Okay, so I think that is it. I hope you're well. Take care of one another, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.